All right, it's Saturday morning. I am about a half hour early, and it's raining. We're supposed to have a ceremony outdoors. Hopefully there's no lightning, because lightning is real bad. I brought a pop-up tent for me because I'm selfish. Yeah, bride and groom, they can have fun in the rain. Actually, I don't know what's going to happen with that whole situation, so I'm going to work with some vendors and work with a bridal consultant and figure out what's going on. That might be the room that we play in, which looks like stairs, and I hate stairs. Well, that's marginally better. Looks like a 12 by 16 stage under a tent. It's supposed to have power for us. It's a little bit wet outside. It's not the worst clouds I've seen in the world, because there's at least some blue sky over there. Boy, this is going to be a rough one. Real quick, there's a spider box at the side of the house there. This looks about 50 feet of cable. 50 feet will get me about there. And then I'm going to have to run a couple 100-footers to get to this corner. Front of the house is going to be on the far side of the stage. 2 circuits, that's all we're going to need. We're going to have to put some fill speakers along the side here. There's just, for toast, there's no way. There's just no way. Everything in this tent, the tent's going to be loud. Everything outside the tent is going to be quiet. That's just how it's going to be. Physics. All right, let's do a little quick video. Flagpole is going to be location for ceremony. Power off the house is probably 75 feet. It is low tide right now. Doesn't smell great, but in about a few hours it's coming in. There's a little ring. Flower person is doing flowers. And we'll be ready to go for a 4 o'clock ceremony. It is now noon. See something fun? It's a relatively new building, it looks like. At least it's updated. We're going to take power off the side of this building with a spider box. An electrician came by yesterday, installed a 1450 flat blade, looks like. We have about 30 feet of cable coiled up. I'm going to unplug that box and pull it as close as I can. So here's our access point for power. Yeah. It's an old ass box. No GFCIs, looks like, which could actually come to our advantage for once. Although I would not want it to rain. This is probably where the spider box is going to live, and I'm going to get it as far out as I can. I don't care what it looks like. We need to get power within 100 feet is what I'm looking for. 100, 150 feet. And I've got a bunch of 12 gauge cables. I need 2 circuits at front of house. And I may have to run 3 if we have voltage issues. Brownouts are a thing. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, we're done with the ceremony portion. I've run power. We will run individual XLR lines over to the umbrella where the musicians will be at. The far speaker will get struck after ceremony so that we don't have a trip hazard with the speaker cable. And I can reuse that speaker cable and speaker for the dinner area so that we have a fill speaker. I think I'm just going to use 1 fill speaker and call it good. Maybe 2, I don't know. See how I'm feeling. I'm going to go hide this cart in the bushes and go from there. Okay, we're wired. Everything works, all the outputs work, speakers work. This is the cable path. I have a 50-foot speaker cable that I'm going to put 1 or 2 speakers on sticks down there. After the ceremony is over, I'll bring those speakers over here. This guy has no idea what he's doing. All right. First 4, we're using 2 wedges. So mix 1 and 2 are these 2 safety monitors in case of singers, whatever. Next 4 are the Behringer in-ear. These are dual mono, so left side is mix 1, right side is mix 2, that kind of thing. Outputs 9 through 12 are going to be these, and believe it or not, these are not bad. They're mono, little Sennheiser knockoffs. And actually, it's weird, but I kind of like them, you know? I don't know. And also the price is really nice. We have 2 circuits. Each rack gets its own, and then backline is going to be off of this rack. In-ear system is off of this rack. That's all we're going to need. And I put a voltmeter just to kind of see. So we'll check on that voltmeter as time goes on. There's a little stage snake over there. If someone wants to use a wired IEM, they can tap off of that. Not much room for lights, so I kind of tucked them in the corners there. My thought is I need a clean pathway here to get people who are going to get up and down there. People are going to have stairways over there. So that's what we're dealing with. This is a lot of people. I'm going to guess a couple hundred, 225 maybe. I don't know. I can't quite make it out. Each row is what, 60, 70? So anyway, that's the best guess I got. All right, we'll have a band here. They missed the 145 ferry. They got they'll be here at 2:15, and we'll get them set up. We have guests arriving at 3, which means we don't have a big window, so we'll have to get them up. And I'm gonna do as much gain staging as I can right now to make it quick. Just to give you an idea of the layout, there's dinner over there going on. Sun's setting. It's about 6:45. There's the van. Let's do a little walk to the ceremony.
These are fun. We're in the bathroom. It is not stable. Like, you can get in there and kind of rock it back and forth. So, you should have, oh, there's a jack stand there. There's not a jack stand on the other side. So yeah, that's why it's like kind of rickety. I guess if you have violent bathroom stuff going on, that's pretty bad, huh? Should grab one of these umbrellas before I go. I'm kidding, I love that. Alright, we're going to the back of the house. This is not a wedding venue, this is somebody's house. And they are friends with the neighbors on both sides. In fact, the neighbor had a wedding up here. Yeah, this neighbor had a wedding earlier in the summer. So I guess they had some kind of a deal. This is Puget Sound. I don't know what direction we're facing. Probably facing east or south, I don't know. Probably south, I don't know.
Can't really tell. Some kind of inlet. See if we can get a better view. Tide's in. That's cool. I think that's Tacoma right there. All the way out there. That should be Tacoma. This is Vashon Island around here and around here. It's pretty, you know. The haze could just be my camera needing to get cleaned.
That does have wheels on it?
Yeah, it's nice, 70 degrees. Air quality is not great. We got wildfires going on, but it's better than it has been.
Special shout outs to my mom and Tim and Dad and Kimmy and Aaron for hosting tonight and the past few nights. Also, thank you to my beautiful grandmother who was here earlier and said that our father, like, she's amazing. And my Papa Jim up in Evan who say that you love me too.